Well, just what he said. Jesus done just what he said. Said he'd heal the sick and he'd raise the dead. And he's done just what he said. Hell, he done just what he said. Jesus done just what he said. And he'd heal the sick, and he'd raise up the dead. And it's done just what he said. Said he'd be a doctor, he'd heal the rich and poor. Said he'd be a healer, he'd heal the meek and low. Said he'd be a mother, he'd give the poor bread. And he's done just what he said. Done just what he said. Jesus done just what he said. Said he'd heal the sick, said he'd raise up the dead. And he's done just what he said. Done just what he said. Jesus done just what he said. Oh, he'd heal the sick, and he'd raise up the dead. And he's done just what he said.